Welcome, everyone that's new to this podcast. We appreciate you. And we're saying that because we anticipate that there are new members here. The price has been going up since the summit, since the virtual summit. We've been just hopping place after place after place. Like Rick said, I think we're number 7 now, and we're going for the top spot. So it's been a fun journey, and everyone deserves it that's been inside this ecosystem, and everyone that's new within this ecosystem, just join us for the ride. So yes, what we're going to talk about first is the hard fork combinator. There are plenty of videos on the IOHK channel, and they're flooding videos after video after video because the summit just happened. So all the pre-recorded sessions are slowly trickling down on the IOHK channel. So you can go check out all the videos that you missed. There were a lot of videos, I think over 70 sessions, plenty of material that you can catch up on. But the hard fork combinator is something that's going to be happening later this month. So the hard fork combinator, in layman's terms, it's going to allow us to migrate from Byron to Shelley. So this is the blockchain. Not all nodes are on the same slot. You want to make sure that all the nodes are on the same slot when you make this transition. Otherwise, it's going to be a literal hard fork, and there are going to be multiple different chains happening at the same time. So this hard fork combinator allows everyone, all the nodes, to reach some sort of consensus and follow one chain. You can learn more about it. Philip Kant released a video on the IOHK channel showing how it works within the Cardano ecosystem. Everything is well researched, and he kind of looks like Serge Tankian. He's the lead singer of System of a Down. He's got that whole beard going, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Everyone has a distinct look within the Cardano ecosystem. When I saw it, he looked exactly. I know this person, so go check it out, Philip Kant. It's going to avoid a hard fork, and you can go ahead and ask any questions in the community, and visit the Cardano forum if you need to follow up, or just at someone at Twitter, and someone's going to answer your question. So, Rick, do you have anything to say about the hard fork combinator?
No, for me, it's a magic black box that sits out there in the internet somewhere and makes things work. But I do have a visual aid I can give people. Right now, so I'm going to transition. I'm going to loop back to what you were describing about the hard fork combinator. And right now there are 3 test nets running. There's 3 simultaneous test nets running in parallel. You have the former Jormungandr, well, current still Jormungandr, ITN, which is still running. It might come into use in the future. If you haven't seen Charles' most recent whiteboard video, someone had mentioned it in the chat, there's still some use available for Jormungandr for testing features in the future that we'll be talking about on this podcast also. So you have that. You have a Shelley testnet running right now where there's many pulls up, and the operators are testing different features and flexing their skills. And there's also a testnet called mainnet candidate, which has 2 Genesis files. It has the Shelley Genesis and the Byron Genesis. And I think, and this is going to be used to test the hard fork combinator, okay, and they're going to come together. Now, to help explain this, I'd like to use a visual aid. I'm going to share my screen up here using Pool Tool, and there are many very, very valuable tools out there, including ADA Pools and many others. We're going to use Pool Tool for this example. I'm going to share a picture of the network, okay, so let me bring that up. Let me make sure I bring up the right one, and here we go, okay. Now, here I'm on Pool Tool. Some of you are familiar with this. Is it visible, Philippe?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm on the Pool Tool network, which Papa Carp, Mike, has put the Shelley testnet on here, directly on the URL. And most people are familiar with the home. If you go home, you see the usual home page here. But what I'm going to do, and you see on the home page that there's 517 pools up, if you see that bottom right there. So there's 517 pools up on this particular network, okay? On this network. And the graphic you see here is the interconnectedness of those pools using the topology file, okay? And this huge mass in the center are the interconnected pools, and there's a few outliers that aren't really plugged in. Either they're using a different topology, so they're actually plugged in, or they are maybe a test pool or something like that, or a test relay. So we've got to keep in mind these are relays we are looking at. They are not actual pool nodes. These are not block producers. These are relays. which makes the network even more decentralized and pretty cool how it works. So here's one network, okay? For example, I think this one is full-on Shelly. If my memory serves me correctly, this is a full-on Shelly network. Now, if I go up here to pooltool.io and I punch in ff dot, Papa Carp has multiple networks running, okay? And here's the new network that just came up on Friday. Now, bear with us as pool operators bring these pools and relays up online. It's going to take some time. There's no rush. Might be a couple days, maybe Tuesday, late Monday, maybe Tuesday by the time we bring this network online. But this network has both the, let me zoom in a little there. Okay, both the it has the Shelly and the Byron Genesis, and it's just now coming up. People started bringing their relays up in the last couple of days and bringing up their block producers. This will be where we test the hard fork combinator is between these two networks. So this network is the combined Shelly and Byron, okay? So no need to race through to that one. Okay, I'm done with that screen share. I hope that makes sense to everyone. So just be alert to there's those two different networks, plus the Jormungandr network is still running, and the hard fork combinator is going to bring together Byron and Shelly, and that way there's no mismatch or hard forking going on whenever these different Genesis blocks come up, however it works. Like I said, black box. I wish I knew how it works. Someone smarter than me put it together. I have no idea how it actually works in detail. Did that help explain it? I hope the visual aid helped. I got another visual. Did the visual
I think that helped. I think that helped.
Okay. All right. No, I've got another visual where I shared out the map of the Daedalus wallet nodes. Okay. So people are currently downloading the Daedalus 1.2.0 TAC-STN1. Let me share that guy out. Philippe, this part's amazing. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Check this out. Okay, let me screen share this baby out there. Okay, so this is the Daedalus. Okay, is that showing?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, check out all these pools. This is on last week's 322 pools. And people got to keep in mind, remember, these rankings don't count because this is using fake ADA and people are using test parameters. They're testing the extremes. But 322 pools up in less than 10 days, I think it was, when this network came online on the 1.14.2 variant. Okay, so I think around maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, you'll see a new version of Daedalus come out for the pool operators. I don't know if it's a 1.2.1 or 1.3, so that the pool operators can use that on the network, on the network I showed you with Pool Tool, this one. Let me pop that one up again real quick. Okay, so there's going to be a Daedalus for the pool operators to interact with on this network. As we bring it up online, it's going to take a little bit of time. And then there will probably be another Daedalus for the users at large, the general users at large, to interact with the Shelly testnet. I don't know if that's in the plans or in the cards, but there'll be something to that effect. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Okay, so yeah, that's all I got for you. That hopefully those visual aids. Oh, I was going to show you the map too. Do I still have Daedalus open? Okay, all right. Now here's a third map. Now this is the Daedalus wallets. I know you guys are familiar with this map. You've seen me post it up before. So let me bring that guy up. Okay, let me highlight the right indicators here. And I'm going to share this with you. And these are the wallets. Okay, these are the wallets. Let me get that map up there. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's the wallet right here, the Daedalus that I have open that I just showed you. And it's interacting with some of the federated IOHK nodes to get the blockchain. But it's also contacting all these other wallets out here. It looks like about 268 across the world. Okay, is what I'm seeing on the list over to the left. And that's a map of all the wallets out there. Now what's going to happen over the next couple weeks is these are all going to come together, the networks. And once all the kinks are worked out, this is going to be launched as the mainnet, a combination of those wallets, the pools, the Shelley and Byron Genesis, the hard fork Combinator. The plan is to all come together sometime later this month, end of July, early August timeframe, and that's why we were going to touch on the dates. Okay, so hopefully those visual aids, good eye candy. I love eye candy.
That helped, Rick. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they have different characteristics to these different parts of the networks, but the goal is to have them all coming together here in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And,
Just want to remind everyone that's new here, there are 2 dates that you need to be watching out for, especially if you're not running a node, if you're not a pool operator. Most of this is not pertinent to you. There will be official data list updates, which will allow you to stake, and that's going to happen in August. You'll be able to start receiving rewards on the mainnet mid-August. I believe the date is August 18th. Once again, plus or minus 2 days. I'm not 100% sure, but that's when you need to be looking at it. I've received a few messages about ITN rewards. If you haven't been plugged in, the ITN is over. Rewards are over, so you're not going to be receiving rewards for the past few weeks. You will be able to get your rewards the beginning of August, I believe August 3rd. IOHK will be releasing, IO Global will be releasing detailed tutorials about how to claim all those rewards within your incentivized testnet wallet. The instructions will be explicit, so there are no more ITN rewards, and you'll receive them early August, and you'll be able to start staking mid-August.
yeah, thanks for clarifying that, Philippe.